Hello everyone, welcome to Elliott Wave Analysis.com YouTube channel. This is Henry, and today is Wednesday, December the 1st. The time is around 2:45 a.m. GMT. And for today, we are going to give an update on silver. Okay, so it's a little bit complex, the structure, and we are also going to talk about the alternate as well. So this is the short-term view, of course, the 60 minutes. Now let's take a look at the labels here. So you can see at this invalidation level, we are labeling it as a wave 4 in the intermediate degree. And then down from there, we have a 1, 2, right? 3, 4. And now finishing up this wave 5 in black, which after it finished the wave 5 is ending 1 of 5, of course, right? So this is only wave 1 of 5 according to this primary count. So what that means then is once we finish, we should be bouncing in the 2, and then as long as it stays below 25.4, we could continue to go down again, 3 of 5, 4 of 5, 5 of 5 before we finish 5 in blue. So with this view right now, so basically this is saying that we should be looking for the downside in the silver, right? As long as we don't break, or as long as this pivot at the 25.4 continues to hold. Now let's zoom out to get some context and ideas about what are we looking at here. So let me copy this wave 4 here, and if we take a look at the daily chart, let me put it down in perspective where the wave 4 is. Alright, so that's your wave 4, and this current move here is going to be ending 1 of 5, right? So let's put it down here. We should be ending 1 of 5 soon. Then after that, you're gonna have 2 of 5 and continue to go down like so, right? So that's basically the current count. Now, based on this information here, you can reconstruct. Honestly, if you understand Elliott Wave, you can reconstruct what the larger degree should be or should look like. So if this is the 4, then obviously very simple. This has to be your 3. Now, if this is your 3, where is your 2 and 1? Then you just look at the structure here. You can kind of try to guess which one it is. So this has to be a 1, this has to be a 2. Very simple. Okay, so we have some kind of a 5-way diagonal if this is really in the count. Now, in order, first of all, you need to understand, for this count to really becomes to become more valid, then of course silver has to break below this previous low back on October, right, which is around 21.3. So it has to break down below here for this to be valid. Now, so you're looking at the 5 ways down, you're looking at the marginal high here above here. So one way to do it is, then this one looks impulsive, right? This one looks impulsive. So one way to count this is really to count it as an expanded flat from this peak. So you got an AB, and then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which eventually should be ending your C. And then so that's why I say it's a complex kind of structure if it involves a flat, right? And then from there, we can, if you believe this is bullish and this is an impulse, then eventually it can go up again, right? Now that's sort of the way we are looking at it as of now. Now, what should be the alternate? Well, the alternate is the following. The alternate is, because we have not broken below this 21.3, which is the early October, so this view has not really, in a way, has not been validated by the price action, right? Has not been truly validated by the price action. We think it's going to happen based on some other reasoning, but the price action has not validated that view yet at this stage, right? So the alternate, we can think about it as Now, I don't think there is any question this move here is an impulse, right? It looks impulsive, it feels impulsive, therefore it has to be impulsive, right? So this move is an impulse. So if we take a look at the daily, one way to try to come up with a count in which you will not see another leg lower is by, let's say, I can do it this way. I can call 3 4 here, and this is your 5, right? 5 is down, and I can still call it as a flat, same thing from here, but that flat already finished here. Now we need to make sense of this. So how can we have an impulsive down and not breaking lower and starts to reverse? And the way to do it is you can call an expanded flat from here. So this one, let's say it could be 1, and then this is an A, B, C, that could be a 2, and then it turns higher again. So that will be the alternate, right? So I'm presenting you the primary and the alternate. Now, what do they have in common between the two? Well, what they do have in common is actually in the larger degree. The larger degree is likely, because of an impulsive move here, is calling for more upside. The larger degree. So I think the only question is, are we going to see another low below this low in early October 1st, like so, like this, or are we able to hold above it and then actually starts to turn higher again, even though the current sell-off from mid-November is an impulse. So that is really the key. Now we basically have our reasons to think that this is the primary view, right? And therefore that's what we are looking at. So we're looking at for the downside while below 25.4. Let's say if it surprises us, and then instead of going down it certainly rallies very strongly, or something like that, then the alternate plays out, in which you can call it completed here, and then you can call an expanded flat here turning up afterwards. All right, so that is the idea in today's chart of the day. And as always, if you do want to get regular updates about precious metals or other Forex, commodities, indices, we do have 14 days trial, and we also still have the 2-for-1 promotion only for another day or so, another 24 hours. And so I'll see you all again next time, and have a nice day, everyone.